Now before we look at numbers 1 through 5, let's take a look back at 10 through 6. Number 10, Super Mario Galaxy. Number 9, Sonic Boom Shatter Crystal. Number 8, Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing Transformed. Number 7, Super Smash Bros. 3DS. And number 6, Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon. Now let's get started on numbers 5 through 1.
So number 5 actually has changed a lot recently because number 5 was Smash Bros. Brawl the last time. But now I'd have to say number 5. Number 5 is Sluggers. Mario Super Sluggers. I have no taste for it because I bought it at GameStop in an envelope. In this game, you get to play as different characters on Baseball Island. You go to Donkey Kong's jungle and and there actually has been 2 characters we haven't seen in a very long time.
Which is Dixie Kong and her little sister Tiny Kong. Tiny Kong has gotten a growth spurt since Donkey Kong 64. In this one, she is wearing sweats and sweatpants and all that. But I say that Tiny for back then is my all-time favorite still.
So, Sluggers is a really pretty easy game, but it's not that hard. So that's why I say number 5. Number 4 is muchly what's a hard to choose from, but honestly, Tomodachi Life makes the list. In this game, you get to play as your meat. Give it a life, give it a name. Also, give your island a name. And give your meat a life. You get married in this game. You get to have kids in this game. You can watch your kids get married and have that. And also a birthday party, which my birthday is in 6 days. So happy birthday, Genie the Hedgehog. Genie's a fan. So I don't know when I'm gonna see if I can see it. Like I only get to see it in about 6 days. So Tomodachi is number 4. Number 3, we're now down to the classic games. I have 3 classic games in the top 3 that I have played. I haven't played them since I was a kid and had no completion on it. So I would say number 3 is Super Mario 64. Super Mario 64 is a brutal game. I've played the DS version. It's not hard. I have actually completed the DS version, but the N64 version, I've only collected 80 stars, and not enough to complete the game. I have to have 120 to complete the game and all that. It's pretty easy, but there are some levels that are hard. But I would have to say my favorite level of all time was Tall Mountain, World 12. It's really easy and it's amazing. I love the graphics. My favorite cap to collect is the metal cap because of the really cool techno music that it plays when you collect it. But I would have to say the Bowser theme, when you're playing Bowser, the world theme is pretty amazing when you head toward Bowser, the Koopa King himself. But I would have to say the final Bowser fight really sounds like a good Halloween theme for anybody. But I would just say least favorite level in the game is Tiny Huge Island because of that stupid gobbling fish. Every time you go near it, it gobbles you, and you're dead. It's really stupid. I'm trying to get past. I always get past them so many times. I'm like, get away from me! Get away from me! Get away from me! So I always enter the tiny side of the island instead of the huge. It helps me. So we're now down to two of my classic games. Number 2 is actually my first ever game I got to play. There was 3 games I used to play when I was a kid because Super Nintendo was my very first game system. The 2 didn't really actually stand out. They would have to be 19 or 18 in my top 20. But I would have to say Donkey Kong Country 2 fits number 2. In Donkey Kong Country 2,
King K. Rool is back as Captain K. Rool. He kidnaps Donkey Kong and takes him to Crocodile Isle. He sends out a note later to the Kong clan for an exchange that they got the big ape and wants his hoard of gold bananas. And it's up to Diddy and Dixie to go to Crocodile Isle and save the big ape to keep his hoard of gold bananas safe.
so hard to get back in the previous game. So there's a lot of areas and all that, but I would say Kremling Island was my Crazy Kremlin was my favorite area ever because of all the roller coasters and all that. Xbox Parent is now much better in this game than building a lantern from the last game, but Xbox is still holding the #1 favorite animal bunny used. Now we are at the final game, my final favorite game of all. The final game actually is from the Nintendo 64, which happens to be my favorite console of all time, like Super Mario 64. Super Mario 64 and this game were actually my 2 starting games in N64, but number 1 had to be Donkey Kong 64. This game was my favorite game from my childhood. With all the Kongs, with all the collecting of the bananas and all that. In this game, K. Rool comes back and he has a new invention, the Blast-O-Matic, to destroy Donkey Kong Island once and for all. But they had a mishap where they crashed into a giant boulder and the machine was malfunctioning. But to buy some time for the Blast-O-Matic to be restored again, K. Rool sends his minions to capture Diddy, Tiny, Linky, and Chunky, and Donkey Kong's hoard of golden bananas to keep him busy. You have to get all, and it's up to Donkey Kong to release his friends and bring back and collect his golden bananas. Also, get all the boss keys for Clumsy, who you meet in the game, who is caged up. Also collecting all the banana berries. There is a ton of collecting in this game, which I found out, thank you to the completionists for telling me this, that Donkey Kong 64 was awarded the game with the most collected items in the Guinness Book of World Records in Video Game Edition in 2008. Well, that's it for all my games for my top 10. If you have top 10 of your favorite video games, please comment down below. Even give me a like or dislike on my channel. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed my video. This is Jeannie the Hedgehog, signing off. Take it easy.